position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. When you break into the top 5, halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Moving away from pressure. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Quarterback extends the play. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by a field goal over Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carney. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Canes are in the red zone. Offense changing the play. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. And they swarm him under. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Carney. Dances away to buy time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Hauls it in. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Carney. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Miami! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Got a man, it's Garner. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Carney. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see. The fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Touchdown Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it up.
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Right back to the well. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front, it's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Hokies will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fires to the right. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Canes send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to...
Makes a catch on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, showed a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
I know both of these teams were